The real reason why she picks him over you, and guys, I'm telling you, has nothing to do with money or your looks whatsoever. For many of you guys out here, a lot of you guys have been told all your life that make enough money and you get the woman. I guess it was more like a thing for us young ones when we were small. We saw a movie called Scarface, and I think Tony Montana, y'all gotta get the power and the money get you the woman or something like that. And I get it, as kids you actually believe that, but that's not it. You've been told that if you make enough woman, you'll get the woman. If you look good enough and you have the right car, the right house, the right status, a woman is gonna choose you. So basically what it's saying, if you chase it and grind and build and sacrifice, and you'll get the woman, or actually you'll become obsessed with external markers, or because a lot of you guys have actually been convinced that these outside things are gonna get you women. And then you do all these things and you bust your ass, and then all of a sudden you watch this average looking person with no money get a woman that what you feel is out of your league. And you watch him do this effortless, and you watch him get the woman while you sit there and you're struggling to get the woman. You're struggling to not only get the woman, but you're trying to figure out why it is. Why is this guy getting the woman and I'm not? I'm doing everything right. I mean, you're beating yourself up because he's saying, okay, listen, you can't figure out why. So eventually you tell yourself it's unfair. You tell yourself that the game is rigged. You tell yourself that she's probably shallow and, she wants a boom boom or ray ray or something like that. But gentlemen, the simple truth is simpler, more than actually humbling, gentlemen. See, you have been chasing the wrong thing the whole entire time, and that's why y'all don't understand the game, man. The real reason why she picks him over you has nothing to do with your money or looks, guys. It has everything to do with how that guy made her feel. And it has nothing to do with any tricks, any gimmicks, any lies, or anything like that. It has everything to do with his dominance that shows her sexual and emotional, sexual and emotional pull. Authority, guys, authority. His presence, his clarity, his refusal to be moved by a woman's approval or a woman's rejection. And what a woman is going to do is she's going to pick the man that she feels safe with, because a lot of people don't understand how women make decisions. See, a lot of us men, we always assume because we make decisions off of her shape, size of her breasts, the size of her hips and her thighs. We assume women do the same thing, and they don't. And there is a filter that she has that separates men who women choose versus the men who they actually tolerate. They will date a guy that looks good, don't get me wrong, or has money, but you always see they're argumentative, they're always fighting, and you can see a lot of reaction videos on that. I think, who was that muscle guy? Remember that muscle guy? What's his name? I've got his name, a muscle guy that got with that woman and they got a divorce. Forgot it. I remember I did a video on him. I forgot the muscle guy's name. But anyway, it goes back to what I'm saying, man. Too many guys are out here too busy trying to impress a woman, and they'll never understand that she is never going to be impressed by a resume. She's always going to feel your presence, gentlemen. And I think a lot of guys don't understand. The man that a woman emotionally picks. And before I even say that, guys, you have to remember this. It's very important, because we're the only ones that talk about this. Emotions don't have a criteria. They don't have a height criteria, a money criteria, or a look criteria. It just feels. That's it. Now, with that being said, she doesn't pick the richest man in the room, okay? All right? She's not going to choose a person that feels that he needs the room to validate him. That's not going to happen, okay? That guy that she picks is the guy that just doesn't care. I mean, I keep telling you guys, if you don't want your heart steering your situation, then you have to put it in your pocket. She doesn't want a person that's always asking for approval. I will never do that. That's why I keep trying to tell you guys, never try to put yourself in a position asking for approval. And I think a lot of guys go down. Because listen, this is not ever something I'm teaching to manipulate her. It's something that's just going to draw her in emotionally, okay? See, the thing is, there has to be what we call not a mental connection. A mental connection, gentlemen, is when the woman is always talking about what she wants and all that BS. That's a mental connection. You don't do that. You need to become an emotional need. Something that she can feel in her depth, that without you, I feel that the world is okay, but without you or with you in it, it could be much better. And what I'm saying to you guys out here, that when you look at who you are, all right, and look at how you talk to a woman, it is based off of what you believe in yourself. What is it that you believe in yourself, okay? Because here's the interesting thing, guys, about a guy that she actually picks, okay? She doesn't really pick him. Yeah, I said it, yes. She doesn't pick him. No. She feels him. And when she feels him, she fights what her morals and her judgments say. I shouldn't be with you. She's going to say, I shouldn't be with you. I don't like you. You're not my height. You're not my weight requirement. You're not my money requirement. You don't have status. But around 10:30, 12 o'clock, when she pulls out that woolly mammoth, she's thinking about you. She's thinking about you guys. And if you ever had a woman reach out to you late at night to tell you, I want to play with myself, I need you to call me, put 100 in the comments. I got you guys. But that's what I'm saying, guys. I think a lot of guys get it all wrong because a lot of guys assume that connection has to be financial. No, it's not. The thing is, she doesn't pick you because you have certain things or what you have, gentlemen. She picks you because, you know what? He doesn't need anything from me. He's not asking anything from me. He doesn't care if I talk to him or not. He doesn't care if I text him. He doesn't care anything, okay? Because I'm trying to show you what separates the man that she picks from the man that she tolerates. She will date and tolerate a guy that has the height requirement, the body, and all that, but every woman doesn't like muscles. That's what's so crazy about this. Most guys assume that every woman likes a physical fit guy. I'm telling you, there are women out there that are going to say, you know what? I like a little man with a little bit of weight on him because thin guys are fragile and feminine to some women. I'm not saying you're feminine because you're like that. It's just some women are not going to find you sexy. Some women like stomachs and guts. They find that. Look, I didn't make the rules, man. I'm just telling you. I know a lot of y'all guys think it's crazy, but it just is what it is. If there's an emotional connection, she's going to feel you in a certain way, and you have to do that, okay? See, the thing is that women don't find in most guys is that there is a love that he has for himself to say that, listen, you know what? The thing about me is that this is who I am, man. That's it. I am what I am. I'm not trying to be anything else other than who I am. And if you cannot accept who I am, then there's the door. I'll talk to you later. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm not trying to get you to give me a shot. I'm not doing it. I am not going to do that, and you're not going to do that either. Now you messing with this dog over here. I got you, man. We've got to stop looking for women to validate our worth. And what did I tell you the other day? You've got to stop handing her a pen so she can write what your worth is. You must be worthy of yourself. When you are worthy of yourself, she's going to want to mess with you. She's going to find you worthy. And when a woman finds you worthy, that's what changes all the dynamics of everything, because it's at that point that she recognizes a man doesn't play games. I'm not playing games. I'm not asking anything of her, gentlemen. All I'm doing is standing on my square. This is who I am. This is what I am. If you don't like it, there's the door. And the thing is, what turns her on is that I piss them off, man. I piss them off. I explain to you. You want to be an MF. You want her to cuss you out. You want her to get mad at you. You want her to get angry because you're triggering emotions from the surface. If you're going for a body, most women are cool enough to just sit back and watch you hang yourself, because they know what they bring to the table, or a magical table. I'd say a mythical table. That what I'm saying is that the way that you think is that you don't think from worrying about losing or scarcity or something like that. They can't listen. They hate that I speak up. But gentlemen, when I speak up, it's not to be a dick. It's not to be an asshole. I'm sorry. Oh, let me see if I got this right. But guys, when I speak up, it's because I believe in myself. Guys, I just don't let things slide thinking that, okay, if I argue with her, I'm not gonna be able to slide in that ass. That's not the case. What I'm saying is that I speak my mind, not to argue, but speak my mind so she can actually get to know me. And that doesn't cost any money, height, or status. I get it. A lot of you guys are blinded by the internet, and it's okay. All these guys out there screaming about getting your body right. Gentlemen, listen. I want you to be healthy. But being healthy doesn't mean to go to the gym and just stare at a bunch of women. There's nothing wrong with going to the gym, and there's nothing wrong with being healthy. But a lot of you guys don't go to the gym for health. And whether you want to admit it or not, it's cool. We're just talking, not judging. But what I'm saying is that the last time I touched a gym was when I had to play football in junior high school and high school. I had to hit the gym because I had to put on a little bit of muscle on my cake ass, so when I got hit, I wouldn't get hurt. That's it. When I got into an accident, you remember, guys, when I picked up that woman? Remember I picked up that woman when my parents were going out of town, and I got in an accident, and they had to get the jaws of life out. I was a little dinged up. I had to get physical therapy. That's okay, gentlemen. So what I'm saying to you guys out here, I'm not going to minimize your individuals that are working out, but a lot of you guys are working out because you think that's going to get you a woman. That's not going to get you a woman, man. Working out is not going to do it. And having money, man, okay, listen, I keep trying to tell you guys, I just need you to game it out, okay? Just think for a second. There's always going to be someone taller than you. There's always going to be someone that has muscles or has more muscle than you. There's always going to be someone that has more money than you. But regardless of those facts, whatever those people have, those people should never define the construct of who you are as a man. Man, I hit a curve right there. They should never define who you are. And I think the problem with a lot of young men is that they get frustrated because they realize that I just don't have this weird thing called a personality. And it is your personality that is actually going to draw you in and show a woman what you actually are. But what I'm saying at the end of the day, I want you to make as much money as possible. And I want you to keep yourself feeling good, man. Again, I don't drink and smoke, and I think for almost 55 years, I'm a decent looking guy. I don't feel I'm old and rickety and everything. I like how I look for myself, because I like how I look for myself, but I am fine with myself in the fine the way I am. Told you guys on the other night, man, look, I can't smash like you young men, man. Y'all are in your 20s and 18. Y'all little jackrabbits, man. I'm almost 55. I can't stroke like you young men anymore, and I'm fine with that. I told you, I'm fine with my height, I'm fine with my age, and I'm fine with my dad body. I have a dad body. I don't have muscle. Yes, I can, but I'm not doing all that. Not for no woman, no. Yes, I am healthy because I ride my bike 6 miles almost every day, but that's here nor there. That's just for my health, because I got to be healthy. But I'm not doing it for anybody but myself. And that's all I'm saying to you young men out there. I get it. A lot of you guys feel that you have to lift the weights and you have to do all these things. I'm not saying that. Please work out to be healthy, okay? Please make your money so you can save and live a certain kind of lifestyle, so you can have 401, so you guys can get nest eggs, mutual funds, and all that other stuff. Start investing in stock, really getting oil, but things like that. So when you do things like that, it actually changes everything up, gentlemen, okay? That's what I want to share with you guys, and that's what I want you guys to know, because if you can do that, everything's going to work out for you. But gentlemen, please understand, every decision that a woman is going to make is always going to be a decision off of how she feels. There are tons of guys every day coming up to her that have money, clothes, and status. And there's also tons of guys who don't have anything at all, but they have the wealth of the love that they have for themselves. And unconditional love, guys, carries more weight than a man that hides behind money, clothes, and status. That's all I'm saying. So guys, listen, please work out. Please stay healthy. Please get a good job and save your money. But don't flash that in front of a woman, because her emotions, when it comes to sex, it is going to be an emotional decision unless you're a mark and she's just using you, okay? So just remember that, guys. Until next time, man, we'll talk soon. Peace.